Let's bring it over to the Blue Couches and welcome in our first guest today, Anna-Marie Lebowski, making a return to the Blue Couches from Emergyrace, talking about the upcoming Emergyrace. Hello, welcome back.
Hello, thanks.
Yeah, this is coming up in October, but you're still taking reservations or registrations, I guess I should say, for the race.
Correct. So the event is Sunday, October 5th. It starts at noon at Emergyrace headquarters. But because we need to get supplies and volunteers and everything lined up, we are asking for teams to pre-register. We have a deadline set for September 14th. We may be able to extend that a little bit, but really we want to get teams registered as soon as we possibly can.
Yeah, you need to know so you can make all your preparations.
Right.
Talk a little bit about the race, what's involved, and what can people expect to enjoy.
So the Emergyrace is based on the Amazing Race, but I thought everybody kind of knew about the Amazing Race, and I'm finding that that's not actually the case.
Okay.
There's a lot of people who don't. So basically it's teams of two. They will start at our headquarters, and then they will get clues that will direct them to certain locations around our designated area that we're using this year. Once they get to those locations, they'll compete in a challenge. And those challenges range from physical challenges to mental, like puzzle type challenges, some creativity type things. Once they complete the challenge, they'll get a little stamp on their passport. They'll get a clue that'll direct them to the next location. And so then once they complete all of the challenges, they'll race back to our headquarters and try to be the first team in.
Yeah. So can you do, like Amazing Race generally is couples.
Yeah.
Can you do more than two people in your group? How are you doing that?
Teams of two.
Teams of two.
So they can be spouses, they can be siblings, we can have parent-child. The event's open to anyone over the age of 10. 10 to 18-year-olds, we do ask that they be accompanied by an adult.
Yeah.
But really it's very family-friendly and open to anyone who's interested in
and you don't have to worry about, running hard or anything like that. Really, it's more about finding the clues quickly and getting back to headquarters.
Right, exactly. Yeah, this isn't an extreme race. It's not something you have to train for or anything like that. Right. And really, it's almost kind of perfect if you have a mix of people on your team. So if you have somebody that maybe is really good at solving those puzzles, but somebody else who maybe is a little more athletic to do some of the physical challenges, although none of them, I don't want to give too much away, but none of them are anything too crazy that your average person couldn't compete in.
Yeah, and if you know somebody from out of town that's really good at the puzzles and you know your way around town, that's a good duo right there too.
And we have had teams in the past that have come up from Pittsburgh to participate, so it's not like you have to know the area.
Yeah.
We try to make the challenge locations, places that are fairly easy to find, and the clues, we've been tweaking them to make sure that they make sense so people will be able to follow those clues and get where they need to be.
And of course, all of this is a major fundraiser for Emergyrace. Talk a little bit about how the money will help support the great work that you do in the community.
Right, so for Emergyrace, we only do 2 fundraisers a year. We do the Garage Gala in the spring and this in the fall. The Emergyrace is actually in memory of Kyle Swain, who was an EMT and a communications specialist for us, who passed away in basic training for the Army. So this money is designated to help with training because that's what his family would like. So it'll help to train our EMTs and paramedics and anybody who's working in the EMS field.
Yeah, that's terrific. Tell everybody how they can register.
So they can go to our website, emergycare.org, click on the support tab, and then click on Emergyrace. And they can sign up their teams, or they can also volunteer to help. We need about 75 to 100 volunteers that day. So if it's something that sounds fun to you, but you aren't sure you want to compete, come out.
But how much fun to be a volunteer, because you get to watch everybody else trying to solve this puzzle step by step by step. Give us that website one more time.
Emergycare.org.
Yeah, and what's the registration fee?
So it's $50 for a team of 2, which is reduced from last year. Last year it was $75.
Oh, great.
So based on some feedback, we reduced it to $50.
Yeah, well, that's terrific. It's going to be a really fun day. Again, it's coming up October 5th, but you're taking those registrations now so that you can make your plans and know how many folks are going to be doing the Emergyrace to find the clues and be the big winner.
Yep.
Anna Lebowski, nice to see you. Thank you so much.